Hi, everyone. I wanted to walk you through a last set of strategies and tips and ideas to prep you for the in school March 7th ACT. So make sure you get plenty of sleep the night before. This is really helpful because it'll help power you through the test, which is going to seem long, but you can do it. Just make sure that you get plenty of sleep the night before. Make sure you eat a solid breakfast, nothing sugary. Get protein, something that's salty. Have a snack ready to eat during the break between the math and the reading tests because you're going to need it. Do not forget to charge your Chromebook. You are taking this test online and you have to have a charged Chromebook that will get you through the 3.5 to 4 hours of the test. So make sure that you have a charged Chromebook. Bring pencils. You'll be able to use scratch paper that will be provided for you for the math part of the test. And also make sure that you bring your calculator. Make sure also that it's charged too. You can review stuff the night before, but cramming is not a great idea for the ACT. Maybe just look over some math formulas like the one you see here. Okay, strategies for taking the test. The number one tip is do not leave a question blank. You can't get any points for leaving something blank, but if you guess, you can get at least a 20 to 25% chance of getting it right. So do not leave an answer blank. For the English part of the test, don't read the passage, just start answering questions. There'll be a lot of questions on commas. So when it comes to commas, remember, when in doubt, leave it out. And on the English passage, when you're looking at one passage in particular of 15 questions, the percentage of answers that are no change range from 3 to 5 times. The math test gets progressively more difficult. So really focus on the first 30 to 40 questions, doing very, very well on those. And then with the remaining questions you have, give them a try with the time you have left. And remember, if you're running out of time, always, always, always guess before you run out of time. On the reading test isn't really about reading, it's about skimming. Okay, so just make sure that you skim the passages, get the gist of them, and then answer the questions. And for science, a lot of the questions will come from the figures like you see here. So use that to help you answer questions quickly. That way, when you get to a passage that is text-based, like conflicting viewpoints, then you can have more time to work on those. I wish all of you luck. And remember that this is a real test. You can send your scores to colleges. You can use these scores for scholarships. This is a real test. So make sure that you have your charged Chromebook and a charged calculator ready to go on Tuesday, March 7th. We're going to talk today about the math section of the ACT. We're on the FHS ACT prep site, and you'll click here on math. The math questions are ones that get progressively more difficult. So you've got 60 questions in 60 minutes. You will not spend 1 minute per question. Number one is going to be really easy. You'll be able to do it very quickly. But then as you get to number 58, 59, and 60, they're going to get more difficult. So what you need to think about are things like algebra, trig, geometry, and stats. That's where a lot of the questions come from. The ACT does not give you formulas, so make sure that you know good ones like SOHCAHTOA and the Pythagorean theorem. They're going to ask you a lot of those types of questions. There's a link here to Mr. Womack's awesome website, just like always. And you're also will see some strategies here below and some practices. And with math, just like with the rest of the ACT, the more familiar you are, the better. So do practices. That's going to help you more than anything else. You can always ask Miss Kendall, our math tutor, who's awesome. She is in the library. She is glad to help you prepare for the math part of the test. And your math teachers can also give you some ideas about how to prep for this part of the test. You can see me in 708 and pick up more practice materials.